Good afternoon, everybody. Before to start my presentation, I want to say thank you, classmates. Thank you, Professor Kathy Brown. And just, I want to say that this experience was, is, and it will be the best for everybody. Just thank you for every moment and every experience that we share in this class. Now I want to start my presentation. Just I want to read this phrase that I like it. You know you are a teacher when you get more excited about school supplies and used books than shoes. During this course, I have learned a lot of new and useful things, like new methodology, new strategies, new techniques, but also I have learned new concepts that I, as a teacher, I have to know in order to improve the teaching learning process in our country. I have in my mind all the concepts, but in this opportunity, I want to focus just on 5 concepts that I consider that they are the most important in teaching learning process. The first one is learning acquisition hypothesis. Second language learners can develop both second language learning and second language acquisition. According to Krashen, acquisition is more beneficial than learn because students can produce fluent and natural conversation. The only purpose of second language acquisition is the communication. Grammar will be developed during the instruction. The second concept that I choose is motivation. Motivation is an effective factor that plays a really important role in teaching process. Motivation influences what, when, and how students learn. When students are motivated, they are able to engage in activities like organize, rehearse, and practice and use the language. The next one is interaction. Second language instruction focuses on ways of providing opportunities to interact each other. Classroom interaction enhances the development of 2 main skill languages. They are speaking and listening. Now, education system demands students who are active participants in the classroom, and for this reason, they have to interact and produce the language during the instruction. The next one is a communicative approach. The main goal of communicative approach is develop a communicative competence. Communicative approach is based on the idea that communication comes through having a real and meaningful conversation. This approach lets students to use the language instead of studying and memorizing facts. And the last one is assessment. Assessment lets teachers to evaluate their students in order to know what they learn during the teaching process. And also, as you know, we have 2 kinds of assessment. We have formative assessment and summative assessment. Formative assessment is daily or permanently evaluation, and summative assessment is at the end of the process. Now I want to start with the class. We have the objectives, but we will read them at the end of the class. Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Students, how are you today?
Fine.
Fine? Okay. Okay, today we are going to talk about a new topic that it's very easy, and also I can say that it will be funny for you. Okay, we are going to talk about a simple present of be and also the professions. Here we have, who knows what it, hi, she, it, you, we, they. What kind of words are there? Pronouns. Okay, and also we have three forms of verb to be. The first one is am, the second one is and are. And also here you have the personal pronoun with each verb to be, form of verb to be. Okay? Now, before to start, I want to work with you in a new strategy. This strategy is vocabulary quilt. As you can see here, I have my example. You have to do the same, and I will give you the paper chart. We are going to make groups of 4 or 5 people, and you have to divide your chart paper in 8 boxes, and you have to write every vocabulary word in each box, okay? I want that you make groups of 5 or 4 people, just with the people that you want to work, okay? And I will give you the paper. If you can help me to have the others in the wall. Thank you very much. Okay, now you have to write or you have to draw whatever that thing to your minds. You have to brainstorming this vocabulary. Okay, you can write or you can draw something that is related with each vocabulary word. Every box have to have 4 or 3 words or pictures, because everybody has to write or draw something new in each box. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure that every box has to have 4 different words or pictures. Did you finish? Okay. Okay. Now we are going to to check or to see the picture that we have here in order to confirm our knowledge, okay? The first one is, I will ask you and you have to read and then we will change the question, okay? What do you do? The answer is, I am a teacher. Now you can see what is the meaning of teacher, okay? The next one is, what does he do? He is a doctor. He is a doctor. Please try to make sure that is in another color. Why? Because it is it's a verb. It's verb. And we are trying to make sure that it is the correct form for the verb to be in each sentence. The next one, what do? They are engineers. The next one, what does she do? She's a fireman. The next one, what does he do? He's a driver. He is a driver. The next one, what does she do? She's a writer. What do? They are waiters. They are waiters. What does he do? He's a policeman. He's a policeman. Now you can see that, and also you can have another idea maybe. Now I will give you some sticky notes, and you can add some new information in your vocabulary quilt if you have another definition, or if you have new information, new ideas about your vocabulary words, okay? It's so true. Did you finish? Okay. Do you need more sticky notes? Do you need more? Okay. Okay. Please pay attention, students. Please be quiet. Just a minute. We will finish in a couple of minutes, okay? Now I want to ask everybody in order to practice the vocabulary that we learned and with the information of your family members, okay? For example, Christian, what does your father do?
He's a teacher.
Okay, excellent. Janet, what does her sister do?
She's a waitress.
Are you sure? Waiter is for what? For women or for men?
For men.
For men. What does your sister do?
She's a student.
Okay. Gabi, what do you do?
I am a teacher.
Okay. Diego, what does her wife do?
My wife is an English teacher.
Okay. Chris, what do they do?
They are drivers.
They are
Drivers.
drivers. Okay. It's the vocabulary is clear.
Yes.
Yes. And for end the class, just we have to finish with the correct pronunciation. Okay? Please read.
Teacher,
doctor, fireman, driver, writer, policeman, waiter, engineer. Okay, to finish our class, just I want to please stick your vocabulary quiz on the wall in order to continue working in the class tomorrow. Okay? Okay. Okay, thank you very much, students. See you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.